All right, guys, this is Jason with Multiple Streams of Income, and I've got another tip for you, and so that you can create multiple streams of income by taking a free image off the web, removing the background so that you can add it to another image, add it to a video, or add it to your website. I'm going to show you how you can save that image so it's web friendly, so it loads very fast, and that you can use it to create multiple streams of income. Let's get to it right now. All right, guys, we're back. And one of the most important pieces for your business online is to be able to find an image that is not copyrighted. And second of all, to be able to adjust that image so you can use it on, another image or within a video or on your blog site, or if you need to, make it so it looks good so you can combine two images together. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can find an image for free and then remove the background, okay? So before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification so whenever I send out a new video that you get notified of the new video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is go to Pixabay, okay? And then I'm going to type in a keyword that I'm looking for. So something that I'm looking for, and I really don't know what that is yet because they may have to use a couple different keywords. In this case, I'm going to use social icons, okay? Now you're going to find something that meets to your theme and what you're trying to do. And what I'm trying to do is find a hand to say your home on the internet, okay? And I have no idea what I'd be able to find, and that doesn't represent what I'm looking for. And anyway, this would be too difficult to remove the background, and it's not really what I'm looking for. No, not really. No, that guy's maybe, but now very complicated image to remove. I want to find something that's relatively simple. This is a nice image, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, so you just kind of scroll through here and start seeing what you find. I got 14 pages I could go through. Perfect, right here. This image right there. So if I click on that image, you can see it's a hand. It's holding a crystal ball with social icons on it, which is pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so all you do is you do a free download. I always go to the highest quality that you can download, and then save it to your hard drive. Okay, so now let's run over to Photoshop. Okay, now since I'm in Photoshop, you want to do a file, and then you want to open up that image. Okay, find that image. There it is right there. I got a couple of them in there. And I'm going to have, I want to make sure I have zero tolerance in anything. I don't want to adjust anything on that image. I want to just make it look original, okay? Because I don't want to do anything with that adjustment. So I have this for Camtasia. So, okay, let's just go ahead and open up the image and say that right there. Okay, that looks really good. It's a very good quality image. So there's a couple ways of doing this. Now, I always like to, I'm up here and I like to bring down the window so it's in its own window. And if you hit the control minus sign right here, you can actually reduce the size of that image. Now, if you hit the control plus, it will make it bigger, okay? And control minus will reduce the size, okay? So now I want to remove all of this blue. Now, this blue and white really looks kind of nice, and I might be able to use that for some pictures, but in this case I just want to have the hand and the globe showing, okay? So what you can do, if it's easy, the easiest way is you go over here to the left hand side and there's a magic wand, okay? Click on the magic wand, and then up here is your tolerance. Now if I have it at 100 as an example and I clicked on the image, you see it's got all this selected in here, and I don't really want that. Now I forgot one thing to do. On the right hand side, you want to double click on this image, unlock it, and then you can name it if you want to. I'm not. And that takes the lock off the image. Now I want to duplicate that image. So duplicate layer and hit OK. And then I'll remove that second layer's icon or that eye on it. So now if I wanted to, it'll say if I hit the delete key right here, all of that information will be gone. Now, it outlined the hand perfect, but it removed the globe. So that's not what I want. So I'm going to go back up, edit, and undo. You can also use the Alt Control Z to be able to do that. It shows it right there. Okay. Now, I don't want that. Now I clicked on the image to deselect it. And now let's do a tolerance of, let's say, 30. Okay, I'm really going down. And again, it's not going to probably work for me, unfortunately. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to outline it manually. And so what you do is you use the lasso tool over here on the left hand side. Click on it. It says lasso. If you left click on with your mouse, you'll be able to use the lasso tool. So now I'm on the lasso tool, and you can see I can select it like this. And the lasso tool allows you to go as detailed as you want, and so you can make a circle, whatever you want. And then when you double click on it, it will select that surrounding area. And then if you hit the delete key, it'll remove whatever's in the background there. That's as an example. So let me go show you how I do this. So what I'm going to do is Control and plus sign. I'm going to zoom into this picture really, really close. Okay, just like that. Okay, so let me bring the picture up a little bit. And I'm going to scroll all the way to the left and down to about right there. Okay, now I want to take my mouse and click once. Okay, and now I just want to trace that image. And so it's right on top of the image there, right on the sides right there. Okay, just like that. Now, the closer you get to it, you have to take your time and go around the corners. You see, if I go really slow and short, and I click with one of my mouse buttons, my left mouse button, you can see that I can go right up. Now I'm going to go up top here, and now when you're trying to make a circle, you got to go small, and you got to take your time and go around the corner. Okay, all right, so I'm going to speed up this video at this time so you don't have to sit there and watch me go through all of this, and that way there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click up here, and now I'm going to go all the way around the image and all the way back down right to here. Okay, and then I double clicked, and now if I hit the Control minus sign so I don't have to redo that, you see I've got this entire thing right here selected. Okay, now if I hit the delete key, it just removes the background around there. And if I click on the picture again, it actually deselects it, and it looks perfect. Okay, and you can see that it's nice round, and it doesn't look jagged or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to continue on and go the rest of the way around this image, all the way around the hand and back. And I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video so you don't have to watch that whole thing, because it can take a little bit of time to do this. Alright guys, now I've selected the entire background, and I've completely removed the background. And as you can see here, these little gray and white pixels here means that it's a transparent background. Now if I go back over here to my layers and I hit the icon again, you can see that this is the original image, and if I take this off, that means that only selected that layer. That's the one where I removed the background, and it's really crisp, it's really clean. And now I can move this image on top of another image, and you can I will show you how that's done here in a minute. Or you can use this in a video, or you can put this on your website. So I'm going to show you now of how you can actually put this on another image. Okay, so I'm going to go File, Open, and I'm going to use this image right here. Now I have this where I can adjust the quality of the image or the colors, and I don't want to do that. I just want to make it the original image. And so just like that. And then I'm going to drag this window down, so I have two windows here, and move this one over a little bit. Now I want to make sure I'm selected the one that has the transparent. And if you see it right there, it is. I'm on the move key, and I can move this over to this other image, just like this, right? Okay, so I want to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, pretty cool, isn't it? So I can actually see that it's big, but it's really huge, right? I can see a lot of detail, really good quality image. So if I actually clicked on the background, which is this image in the background, and try to move that, it won't work because I have to be on that layer. Okay. All right, so now I want to make this image smaller. So what you do is hit the control, hold down the control T, and then you can transform it. Now you can move that image down as long as you're on that layer. And when I hit the control T, it outlines the image and it puts these little tiny boxes so that I can adjust the image. Now I'm going to move that aside so I can see the corner of this, and there's a little white box there. I can actually move that image down. Now I can move it anywhere I want. Now drag it back over because the image is so big. Now I want to point something out here. I'm doing this on purpose. I'm making it so it's not correct. Okay, I don't like that. That doesn't look good, right? So I want to make sure that proportion size is the same. So I'm going to hit the X or the minus sign here, the right up here. I don't know what you call that circle with the line through it. That will say I'm not going to save those changes. So that I'm going to do the control T again, which is transform. Pull that image down. You're going to be able to see that. Let me take it off. Hit the minus sign. You'll see that there is no line around that. And if I hit the control T, you'll see that that line shows up around there. I can move this image over, and that is the size of that image. That's all the clear background we removed. Okay, so now I want to adjust that image. So if you click on this little lock up here, and you now can move it, it actually keeps the proportions of the image so you don't lose the quality or the image proportions. So it'll be perfect when you want to adjust the size. Okay, and so that's all you got to do right there, and then hit the check mark when you want to save it on the screen. It looks pretty cool, huh? So and you can move it anywhere you want on the screen. Now if I want to move this so this is over here, I would just go image and transform, flip horizontal, and boom, there it is. I can move it over there. That's pretty neat. Now I want to show you, and you can do anything you want. You can still do a control T again at that point, and you can still adjust the size down or higher, and then hit the X when you don't want it to be on there. Something just like that. Pretty cool, huh? Now I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to go back to my original image. I want to show you how you save this file because this is kind of important and for multiple streams of income. If you want to put this on your website, you want to make sure this image is a small size. So how you save this file is important. So you want to save for web. So I went up to File, Save for Web, and when you in here, you have different sizes. Now it's going to take a while to load because this image is huge. Down here shows you the size of the image, the width and the height. Okay, it's 4,200 by 2,800 high. It is a very large image, which you can tell by looking right here. It says 44 megabyte. That means it would take forever to load on your site. It would slow down your performance. Google would hate it. And then over here it shows that I'm on PNG, which is 5.5 megabyte, a lot smaller than 44, but still it's way too big. And if you look up here, this is a PNG. These are JPEG, so I can select either one of these 4 images and decide what quality of the image. See the quality there as a JPEG, and then I can do the original size up here, or optimize, or 2 layers, or 4 layer. I always like to keep it on a 4 layer, so then I can see the different quality sizes. Okay, now I want to make sure I'm on PNG right here, and like I said, it was right there. You can select the different ones you want up here. You can do GIF, PNG, or JPEG. JPEG is normally for the image, but it puts out in a white background. So I want it as PNG. But I want to reduce this size now, let's say 800, and then I hit the enter key. Look at what it'll do to the size of this. They went from 1.6 megabyte, or actually 44 megabyte, to 254K. That's really small. Now, I normally you want to keep an image around 100K, but it all depends on the size of the image. So you want to keep it as small as possible without losing the quality. Now, I want to move this up a little bit. So if I take the mouse, I'm on this button right here, I can actually adjust it. I want to look at the quality of that image, okay? Compared to here. I don't see any quality difference between the 1.2K megabyte to the 200K. I don't see it. Now I could go smaller if I want, but I'm not going to do that at this point. And the reason why is because I want a big enough image so it fills the whole screen, and I can shrink it down if I need to. Okay. So at this point, I'm just going to, I got this one selected right here. It's 200K. It's not a JPEG. It's a PNG, not a JPEG. Okay. And you can tell by looking right there. Okay. And then I'm going to save it. Okay. And I'm going to save it right here. I've already got two saved. I'm not going to save it again. And then I save it right there, and that's all you need to do to put it on your website. You can put it in a video, you can put it on an image. It's very cool to do. Okay, I know this is a little long video, but it's a kind of important. So if this makes sense to you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel again. Make sure you hit that notification button. And this is how you create images so that you can create multiple streams of income. So you can take a free image, put it on your website, put it on your images, and you can do this with just about any kind of image out there. So it's very cool, very, very neat. And hopefully this goes out and helps you create your multiple streams of income. All right, guys, have a great day.